Winter Olympics 2026 Freestyle Skiing. Eileen Gu defends halfpipe title in China 1-2 as Zoe Atkin wins bronze. People's Republic of China superstar wins her first gold of Milano Cortina 2026 ahead of compatriot Li Fenghui, with Team GB's Zoe Atkin following in her sister's footsteps by winning bronze. The collection grows for Eileen Gu, who is now the most decorated free skier in Olympic history after defending her halfpipe crown on the final day of Milano Cortina 2026. Five-time Olympic medalist has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Gu had said on Monday, but she has already taken that tally to 6 Olympic medals after the People's Republic of China superstar put down an insurmountable 94.75 in her third run of the women's halfpipe final. Gu had already won Olympic silver in the slopestyle and big air at these games, and the 22-year-old saved her best for last when topping the halfpipe podium ahead of compatriot Li Fenghui, 93.00. Team GB's Zoe Atkin, 92.50, finished third to collect bronze, 8 years after sister Izzy also won bronze in the slopestyle at Pyeongchang 2018. Atkin's medal is only Team GB's 5th ever on the snow at a Winter Olympics, and follows Charlotte Banks and Hu Nightingale's historic gold in the mixed team snowboard cross event at Milano Cortina 2026. Australia's 16-year-old prodigy Indra Brown outlined why she is a future Olympic medal contender with an 87.00 on her final run to finish 5th. More to follow. Eileen Gu, I'm an evidence person, not an affirmations person. The freestyle skiing double Olympic gold medalist tells Olympics.com why she is feeling lighter after a tough few seasons, and how she has merged sport and fashion for her second Olympic Games. Watch for more from the free ski star from the People's Republic of China about her time studying in the USA and England, her passion for fashion, and finding herself coming into this season, culminating in the Milano Cortina 2026 Olympic Winter Games. A winter masterpiece. Triumph and tenacity on the Olympic snow. When the world gathers every 4 years for the Winter Olympics, it's not just a competition, it's a collision of dreams, determination, and dazzling athleticism. Nowhere was that more evident than on Sunday, February 22, 2026, high in the snowy peaks of Livigno Snow Park in Italy, where the women's freestyle skiing halfpipe final unfolded with all the drama, grace, and heart-pounding exhilaration that defines the Games. On that final day, the culmination of 2 weeks of frost and fire, history was written not just with medals, but with spirit. The podium and the players. At the center of this frozen canvas stood Eileen Gu, the 22-year-old phenom representing China, who once again soared to the top of her sport. Gu delivered a breathtaking performance, shaking off an early fall in qualifying and ultimately sticking her landings when it mattered most, landing gold with a stunning score of 94.75. Not far behind, in a display of unwavering grit, compatriot Li Fenghui took silver with 93.00, completing a remarkable Chinese 1-2. And just behind them, proud, poised, and powerful, stood Britain's own Zoe Atkin, with a brilliant final run earning her 92.50 and the bronze medal. This wasn't merely a race against other competitors, it was a season-long test of resilience, courage, and adaptation. Before the medal runs, snow, strategy, and survival. But the path to Olympic glory in Livigno was anything but smooth. Heavy snowfall blanketed the Alps, forcing the halfpipe final to be postponed by a day as organizers fought to prepare a fair and safe course. The snow was both adversary and ally. It sculpted the very halfpipe the athletes thrived in and at times forced them, and the officials, to wait, wonder, and adapt. For many competitors, that delay was a twist in the script. But for Eileen Gu and Zoe Atkin, it became another test of focus. In the sport of freestyle skiing, especially in the halfpipe, it's not only about physical strength and technical skill, it's about mental poise. Athletes must hold fast through shifting weather, shifting schedules, and shifting emotions. This final was no different. Eileen Gu, a champion's redemption. Gu's journey to gold in 2026 wasn't a simple procession of perfection but rather a story of resilience. During qualifying, she clipped the pipe on an early run and fell, nearly jeopardizing her final berth. Yet she rebounded with grit and accuracy to secure her place among the best. In the final, Gu's second and third runs were masterclasses in amplitude and precision. With sweeping rotations, towering aerials, and a fearless approach to the pipe's steep walls, she converted pressure into performance, proving once again why she's considered one of the greatest freestyle skiers of her generation. More than just a title defense, this win solidified Gu's standing as the most decorated Olympic freestyle skier of all time, with this gold marking her 6th Olympic medal. Zoe Atkin, bronze and beyond. For Zoe Atkin, this podium was a triumph shaped by evolution, patience, and personal history. 4 years earlier at the 2022 Beijing Games, she had finished 9th, missing the medals but gaining invaluable experience. Since then, she worked relentlessly on her technique, her mental game, and her competitive strategy. Atkin's qualifying performance was the stuff of headlines, topping the qualification leaderboard with a score that demonstrated her fearlessness and finesse. In the final, she faced challenges, including a fall during her second run, but she came back stronger. Her third run showcased heart, technical daring, and soaring amplitude that ultimately placed her firmly on the podium, earning bronze for Team Great Britain. For Atkin, this wasn't just a medal. It was a moment of personal vindication, proof that dedication over time can transform potential into podium finish. It was also a moment that added color to a glorious overall Games for Team GB. More than medals, legacy and inspiration. What makes moments like these at the Olympics so compelling isn't just who won or who lost, but the stories that ripple beyond the snow. This women's freestyle halfpipe final was a mosaic of backgrounds and journeys. Athletes born in one country who chose to represent another, rising talents making their Olympic debuts, and veterans pushing ever forward in pursuit of excellence. Eileen Gu's gold was a testament to consistency, courage under pressure, and the ability to perform at the absolute highest level when it matters most. Zoe Atkin's bronze symbolized the rewards of perseverance and growth, proof that sometimes the most satisfying victories are those that come after effort, patience, and hard-fought progress. And all around them were the countless skiers who didn't medal but who embodied the Olympic spirit, driving forward through snow, sweat, and time to test their limits on this grandest of international stages. A finale to remember. The women's halfpipe event at the 2026 Winter Olympics will be remembered, not just for the gold, silver, and bronze, but for the drama of delayed starts, the artistry of soaring skis against alpine skies, and the stories etched into every swoosh down the U-shaped pipe. The snow may have fallen heavy that week, but the resolve of the athletes was even heavier, meeting each twist with tenacity and each jump with grace. In the end, each run was more than a performance. It was a chapter in the larger tale of the Olympic Games. A narrative about courage, about comeback, about the power of dreaming big and skiing even higher.